Hello everyone. Hi everyone. Okay, there are already a lot of messages. Let me just go through them. Yeah, hi Rama, hi Rishikesh, hello Arav, Vishnu. Great. Okay. Yeah. Hi Rohit, hi Rahul, hi Venkatesh, hi Sridhar. Cool. Lot of people joining. Let's just give 1 minute and then we can get started. Sanju Vlogs. I'm good. How are you? Hi Anna from Tamil. Hi. Hi Vishal. Hi. Hi Bhavi Shetty Karthik. Could you please suggest projects that are non-beginner level? Neeraj, go to real-time projects playlist. They are not beginner. They are. We have some high-level projects. Or you can also check out our Udemy project if you want. It's also not beginner level. Yeah, there are so many I listed out on the channel. Hi Nishi. Hey Amos from Kenya. Hello. Cool. So what we will do today is mainly we will focus on inviting people and we will we will have a chat. So it will also help you all, I'm sure. Udemy course is super. Thank you, Baby Hive. Thank you so much. Yeah, we will just take 5 to 10 minutes. I'm just going through the comment section and then I will start inviting people. Okay, we already have I think close to 230 people. Good number. On premises or cloud, which one is harder from scratch? Setting up on premises servers is difficult because you have to take care of security, right? You have to take care of networking, whereas cloud providers is mostly plug and play. Thank you, Anusha. Firstly, thank I have watched your observability videos for monitoring purpose, but I have a lot of questions. Yeah, please go ahead. Bindu is asking, could you please give some insights on ML ops? We have couple of videos on MLOps, Bindu. Basically, it's machine learning operations, just like how we do DevOps for uh, regular traditional applications, right? Software applications, where we have the software development lifecycle. For machine learning workloads, we have MLOps. That's it. What is the best next action course to learn for a cloud engineer? Brother, I recently got a job from US based company, but company does not provide PF account. Will it be difficult in my next job switching? I think you can just say remote job. So remote companies, yeah, they might not offer PF because they don't run India payroll. So I think it should be okay. Yeah, how many of you are watching our AI assisted zero to hero series? Chennu Yadav commented, I watched DevOps AI series and it's amazing. Please watch it. It's great. Udemy course is excellent. better if you set increase playback speed by 1.5x. Yeah, sure. The reason why I don't say that is because we have people from different nations, right? We have different nationals, like people from India, Sri Lanka. Like our YouTube channel is watched in almost 150 plus countries. So, if I put increase payback, whatever it is, yeah, playback by 1.5x percent, some people might not understand. That's why, other reason why the channel is also very popular is because, the way I speak is not that fast. So if anybody is finding the video slow, they can increase the playback speed. If anybody is finding the videos fast, which usually people don't find because I speak slow. Okay, yeah, let's give credits to people who joined as members of the channel. Rama, thanks for joining as member. Rishikesh, thank you so much. Arav, thank you. Vishnu, Balagun, thank you so much for joining as a member. You all can access our Discord server, right? So, I'll quickly show the Discord server because a lot of people are asking about it. So, I'll not take more time, just a minute. I'm launching Discord on this machine. So, I have it on usually I use it on my mobile because I try to respond back very soon. Yeah, so sharing the screen. So this is our Discord server. Basically, this is members only. So you can get access to our Discord server by joining as a member, and you can roughly see the number of questions asked every day. So, for example, so it starts here, right? And all of these questions are from today. See, 12th of March. So you can see so many questions, and we are replying to each and every thread. Along with that, we also have interview questions. So this is another channel which is going on. Again, this is from 12th of March. Then we have sample resumes, job openings, interview questions, announcements. So basically, these are like we create threads for each question. If anybody has a doubt, we create a thread and we make sure their issue is solved. Okay, so you can see one of our team members is also trying to connect to them. So for every question, we create a thread like this and we try to help people. So like I said, we are trying to build people. I might recruit one more person for this as well. The aim is to build a very good community where if anybody has questions, not only watching our channel videos, it can be quite generic. It can be related to projects that you are practicing, or it can be anything. You can take the membership and ask questions. Perfect. How can I become member? It's very simple. You can join the channel as a member. Click on the join button and you can become the member of the channel. Let me put that here. Slash Abhishek.Veeramalla slash join. That's it. It should be there in the description also. Anyways, I'll try to put it here as well. Okay, cool. Now let's invite people and see. Can't become YouTube member from Colombia. Oh God, there might be some restrictions from YouTube. Okay, so the link is in the chat section. Anybody who wants to join, they can join and ask questions. We will only accept people with the video on because otherwise a lot of people get disconnected. Divyesh is asking what are the benefits of joining channel. I just showed you, right? You get access to the Discord server and there are some members only videos as well. It's not mandatory. If you think you don't need help, you can follow the projects on the channel, or you can uh, unblock yourself. Joining is not mandatory. Okay, all the videos are completely free, all the projects are completely free. You can get all of our zero to hero courses. You don't need, unless you are looking for some help while practicing. Raj Kiran is saying unable to see the join button. Just use a different browser, or you know try from different laptop. It works. And one more thing is, you can just remove the connection and add the connection. Remove YouTube connection and add YouTube connection again. Okay, still people are joining. There are 2 to 3 people that I see who are interested in joining the call and discussing. So I'm waiting for others also to join. Hi Banu, how are you?
Hi, Abhishek. Good evening. This said
Good
Banu here.
evening.
Uh,
Hi Banu.
I have seen your videos. It's quite awesome. Actually, I'm experienced in Angular and JavaScript from past 9 years.
Okay.
So my just small doubt is like I just want to take a transition from Angular to cloud. So
Hmm.
I don't want to name the institutes. I went to two institutes, but it seems that those content is not sufficient to get job outside. And moreover, actually there are very, I think this there is a resistance phase at this time, so calls are also not much. So is there any I mean will you assist any of such kind in getting the placement? Like, I don't say that guarantee job placement, but a little help. Like, I'm from
Uh,
background, right? So that is the reason.
no, yeah. Thanks, Banu. We don't do anything like that.
Okay.
All the content is free on the channel. You can
Mm-hmm.
just follow our DevOps Zero to Hero, AWS Zero to Hero, Azure Zero to Hero if you want.
Yes.
Terraform, Python, observability, everything end to end is available on the channel. Okay,
Yes,
you
yes, I
don't
have
have to,
seen.
yeah, you don't have to spend even a single rupee. Everything is there on the channel. You can just
Okay.
follow it. Okay, we don't
Yes.
provide any assistance as such, but as I just told you, we have a Discord server. If you want, you
Yes.
can join that by joining member as a channel. And
Mm.
you know if you have any questions, we will try to help. Like if you are blocked somewhere or something, we will help, but there is no assistance or something like that.
Okay, okay, okay. Okay.
Okay,
And the Discord I have joined as a member. I couldn't see receive the link how to join that. Actually, I have joined as a member actually.
you can see the steps. Just go to our YouTube channel, go to the posts. Like you have videos, you have live, right? There you
Yes,
also
yes.
have a
Y-
post section.
Yes, yes.
Okay,
In post section
so
I need to see, right? Okay.
yeah, you will see the steps to join Discord.
Yes, yes. Thanks,
Okay,
Abhishek.
thank
Thank
you,
you. Thank you.
thank you.
Thank you very much. Like we
Thanks Banu, bye. Hi Kirti, how are you?
Hi.
Hi, how are you
Hello.
doing?
Uh, yeah, I'm good. Thank you. Actually, I'm following your videos. I have entered with the help of Telegram also. Okay, I have two questions mainly. Without using AWS, without logging into AWS account, can we use AWS and Azure?
No.
And please give me a list of certifications also, please.
Okay, sure. So first thing is, without logging, you cannot use, because they are cloud providers, right? So
Yeah.
see, they also provide you some free credits, but the whole point is that they will not get the infrastructure for free. Why are they costing you? Because they bought the servers, they set up the infrastructure, they set up the networking. So you cannot get them for free. You have to log in, you have to provide your card details. Only thing is that unless you pay them, they cannot deduct the money. Okay, it's the regulations in every country that only you pay the money, or else they cannot deduct the money. They can only suspend your account. But saying that,
Okay.
you have to be very careful while using. That is like, don't, anytime you are not using, right, just stop the instance. Okay.
Sure. Sure.
And you asked about certifications. If you're
Yes.
interested in certifications, go for Kubernetes certifications. Start with
Okay.
CKA. Okay,
Okay.
Certified Kubernetes Administrator, because CKA covers. If you do CKA, almost 60% of CKAD is done.
Okay.
Okay, so start with CKA only. It will be lengthy. The core syllabus is lengthy, but if you do CKA, CKAD will become easy.
Okay. When we are using with the help of Azure CKA to learn, it amount is
It's
getting
okay.
deducted.
You know,
For students, it is a big problem. So how can
where
we
where is it getting deducted?
when we start to use Kubernetes?
No, no, no. For CKA, you don't need anything. You can install
Okay.
Kubernetes on your laptop.
Acha. Okay.
Okay,
Done. Then I'll try.
just use Docker, and on
Okay.
our channel there is a video for Kubernetes in Docker. Kind.
Oh. Okay.
Okay, just watch that. You can create any number of Kubernetes clusters.
Okay. Okay.
Absolutely
Thank you
free.
so much.
Okay,
Sure.
chalo.
Sure.
Thank
Thank
you.
you. Yeah. Bye.
Take care. Hi, Suman. What's up?
Yeah, hello. Hi, sir. How are you? I'm good.
I'm good. Please go
Yeah,
ahead.
I'm a network engineer and I'm trying to switch to the DevOps engineer. I have 7.5 year of experience in networking. I have seen all your this Azure Hero to Zero, DevOps Hero to Zero, sorry, Zero to Hero, and Kubernetes, Terraform. I have watched all the basic thing which is needed. So I have seen your CI/CD project. I have seen your where you are migrating GitHub to Azure pipeline. So
Wow,
my
nice,
query is, even I have interviewed at Walmart. I went to the final round, but I
nice.
couldn't get selected.
That's okay.
I don't,
Yeah, that's good. Hmm.
I don't have any real time experience, but just because of your videos and all, Walmart is a big thing for me, and that
Very
boosted
good.
my confidence.
Yeah, Walmart. Like you don't have real time experience, but still you went to the final round of Walmart. That means you did great job.
Yeah, thank you, sir. So now my question is like, I heard in an interview, the question was, uh, what difficult project have you worked on, and how you cope up with that?
Okay,
And that thing, like, I haven't worked on real time. Whatever I learned from your videos. I don't know much errors. What build errors we used to get?
got it. So
What?
you're asking me like how can I answer this question, right?
Yeah, yeah, because I don't have any
Okay.
real time experience. If
No,
I
no,
will
that's
say
okay.
anything, I'll go into the cross questioning.
That's okay. I'll tell you. How many years experience you have?
7.5 years in
Okay,
network.
good experience. Yeah. See, so basically, when they ask you what is a complex project that you worked on, see, their intention is not to not that you say I worked on 1,000 Kubernetes clusters. It's not like that. Their intention is to see that at least you can handle a medium-sized project. Okay, so what you need to do is you need to explain, like for example, on our YouTube channel and also on our Udemy course, we did a project with 22 microservices. Even you said Azure, right? You watched Azure series. We did one robot related e-commerce website. I
Yeah,
think it
yeah,
has 11 microservices or something, right?
yeah, yeah,
So see, whenever you are explaining these things, right, you can explain in this way. You can say that uh, as a DevOps engineer, I worked for multiple teams where each individual team had couple of microservices. You can say each individual team had 4 to 5 microservices. So managing couple of teams is a bit challenge because they have ad hoc requests. So what I try to do is I try to automate things as much as possible so that, and you can give an example. You can say that, for example, you said you watched their videos, right? You can say that when I joined this organization where they had multiple teams, so they were not using modular approach. They had Terraform scripts in both the teams or 3 to 4 teams, but they did not have a proper modular approach. So what I did is I started streamlining the process. You can say it took like 3 to 4 months because they had a lot of Terraform code. So I started modularizing it. I started keeping it in a centralized GitHub repository. Now everything is organized, but that phase was difficult as a DevOps engineer because I keep getting the same requests again and again. This is just an example. You can talk about Kubernetes related issues, you can talk about CI/CD related issues. You need to be confident. Okay, it's not that if you watched all these videos, you must have definitely grabbed a lot of knowledge,
Yeah.
right? Only thing is that in that 30 minutes of interview, you have to present yourself. So for that, be ready. Like, always try to think, okay, I've done this project. How can I showcase this project? Right? Only you have to sell yourself. There is no option. So you have to make sure that I'm learning this project. You learned Kubernetes from our channel. We did complicated scenarios, like we did network policies. Okay, we did videos. So you can explain, take a scenario of network policy and explain them that, uh, database was being accessed by everyone. So I tried to understand how to prevent this. I set up network policies. Now I focused, like, you can take security as a concept and you can say, security is one of my interested areas. So I focused on RBAC, I focused on network policies, I focused on this, so that I made sure the entire cluster is secure. One of our subscriber, so usually I have interaction with subscribers, right? So they said they got placed. I asked, like, how did you answer the questions? So again, same thing. Every company these days asks, what is one challenge you faced? You know what that person explained? I found it like very, very well. So that person said, when I joined the company, they had the complete CI/CD process. Okay, but they were doing deployments with Ansible.
Yeah. Yeah.
So this person said, I researched GitOps, I learned GitOps myself. Then I started implementing GitOps for 10 projects. Okay, and he said like it took like 5 to 6 months. And overall, now all the teams in the organization is using GitOps. I created documents, I did proof of concept, I convinced management. So he explained all these things. Then those people, like, it's obvious, right? If you have done so much, then they will believe in you.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. Whenever you do a project from the channel, or not only from our channel, from anywhere, you need to understand that how will I present this during the interviews.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, got it. And one more query. I heard it like if I wanted to explain a CI/CD basic project like voting app project or a normal three-tier project, will it be a negative impact? Because I heard it from other channel that if I am explaining the voting app, it will give a negative impact to them. Is it like
Yes,
that?
yes, you should not explain that, right? See, voting application is basically for you to understand how you deploy multiple microservices.
Yeah,
Like, why will you work on a voting application? You will never
yeah,
work on a voting application. But saying that, Abhishek, how can I do a real project? Nobody will give you a real project, right? Will Accenture come to you and say that, okay, take this project and work as a demo? They will not give you. So that's why what we do is we take open source projects. On Udemy channel, what I did, I took a open telemetry e-commerce application, right? So you take all of these examples so that whenever you are going to a company, right, look what is that company doing. Let's say today I got an interview call. Assume I
hmm,
got interview call from a company which is having a e-commerce website. Okay, just imagine that. So
yeah,
I will not say I worked on a robot related e-commerce application. I will say I worked on a e-commerce application which has these many microservices, so that they
hmm,
will correlate.
yeah,
Okay, that's what you need to do. You should not be saying I worked on voting application, I worked on this application. In fact, why are you bothered about UI? See, as a DevOps engineer, UI should not be your concern. Whether it's a voting application, whether it's a e-commerce application, what should be your concern? Your concern is CI/CD. UI does not come into picture. Your
yeah,
concern is Kubernetes. You are not a UI developer, right? UI developer has to bother about that. For Kubernetes, you don't need UI applications UI. For CI/CD, you don't need Ansible. You don't need Terraform. You don't need, because it's infrastructure.
yeah,
On YouTube channel, we show the user interface because you get a feel of doing end-to-end project, right? Only then you will feel that, oh, okay, I worked on a project. That's it,
hmm. Okay, okay, got it, sir.
right?
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Suman. Bye. Take care.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. You too. Bye.
Hi, Tarun. What's up?
Hi Abhishek, I'm good. How are you?
I'm good as well.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, yeah, perfect. Go on.
Yeah, Currently, I'm working. I mean, working as a SRE engineer. Like I started as a support engineer, and then I converted an SI engineer. So it's
Wow,
been like
nice.
2 years, and I work in after one of the big financial tech. But so I'm very confused about the next shift. Like, what are the skills if you're in a SRE engineer? What are the skills because there's a lot of tools and a lot of things, right? So I'm confused with what are the things you have to be in your resume if you're doing a shift after quite some time. Because if you're working in the space tech, I mean, the companies have their own way of doing things, and if you're doing a shift, and there are things which are open source, and there are things which are specific to company. So what are the things if you're doing a shift as a SRE engineer, you need to concentrate more. So could you give me more info about that?
How many years experience you have?
So as an SRE, I have eight months, but before that, I worked as support engineer for 2 years.
So overall, you just have 3 years experience, right?
Yeah, right.
Okay. Okay. See, the question that you asked, right? It's a very common thing in market. Uh,
Yeah,
I'll tell you, for example, let's say, I mean, this is real. Like people who worked in MNCs, they can correlate. So what happens is that usually when you go to MNCs, they will not at all be using latest versions. For example,
right.
if you take Oracle, they'll be using a very old version of Oracle database. I'm not talking about Oracle as a company. I'm talking about Oracle database. Okay, let's say you go to MNC, they might be using very old version of Java, but
Yeah,
they don't go to interviews and they say that, developers in that companies, they don't go to interviews and they say that, oh, I'm using very old version of Java, so that's why I want to come to your company. Nobody will hire you.
okay. Yeah, right.
Okay. So it's a very common thing that even when it comes to DevOps, you will see, you will not, they are not hiring you to train you on all the concepts. That's not their
Yeah,
goal. Okay, they'll not say that, okay, I'll hire Tarun, I'll explain Kubernetes to Tarun, I'll give Terraform exposure to Tarun. No, that's not their goal. They are hiring you so that you do some work for them. Now it's up to
right.
you. It's your challenge. Okay, if you want to go to a different company, if you want to get more hike, no, that's your headache. Okay, how you learn them, how you present them in the next interview is your challenge. You will not, any company you go, you will not get the latest and complete skills that you want. So what
Right.
you'll do, you just keep yourself up to date in the market. For example, you might not be getting a chance to work on hotel, let's say, as a SRE engineer in your company, you might not be getting a chance to work on open
Yeah,
telemetry, okay, or open search. You learn open search, you learn open telemetry, understand. If you are given a chance, how will you fit open telemetry in your organization? Understand that and try to
okay.
present that in your resume, saying that, see, I worked on these tools in my organization and this is how it worked.
Okay. So, okay, the final question, I have this question for a very long time. Does DSS really matters if you are in SRE DevOps engineer? Because when I convert as an SRE, lot of questions for me came from data structures and algorithms and problem solving.
Yeah,
So does it really
because
matter for?
to some extent for SRE it might matter, but for DevOps engineering it will not, because as part of your SRE job role, you might be writing code. Okay, you might
Right.
be writing Go or Python. So some companies, when it comes to SRE positions, they might ask you for um, uh, scripting, or they might ask you for coding, or they might ask you for data structures and algorithms. But for DevOps engineer position, it's not important.
Okay. Okay. Thank you.
Okay, thank you,
Yeah.
Tarun. Bye, take care. Hi, Prem.
Chikana, how are you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Yeah, I'm so glad I'm able to actually like finally talk to you. It's been like I think we've interacted on LinkedIn earlier. Like I reached out to you and I think we spoke about me landing a job after I watched all your videos and everything. So I'm
Oh,
actually in
nice,
Canada
nice.
right now. Yeah,
Very good.
so yeah, to be honest, like I recently went through an interview process and I landed the job, thankfully.
Very
So
good.
and again, I was using a lot of your videos to go through the basics, and it was really helpful. So I've been working as an SRE for like about 2 years here in Canada, and before that, I was a solution engineer at a company called Unit Systems, which is like pretty big now in India in the APM industry.
Nice.
Yeah, so like I'm really grateful for them to for them having introduced me to this great
Exposure, good
platform
exposure.
exposure.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So like from there, I kind of like picked up DevOps and I started my work here in SRE as an SRE. So yeah, I got promoted as a software developer, infrastructure, and now I'm just yeah, excited to start my new role. And to be honest, I wanted to share a quick thought because, like, nowadays with AI and tools being so available to everyone, a lot of companies are like so upfront about,
Yeah.
you using tools. And honestly, it kind of like boosts your productivity so much more.
Yeah, yeah,
So,
definitely.
in my interview, they asked me, do I use Cursor for my
Hmm.
programming and everything? And I said, yes, I also use Copilot in my VS Code. So all of the AI tools are supposed to be used in restriction. Obviously, you have to consider your like company
Exactly.
security and everything. But yeah, it's to be honest, like AI is kind of like helped me,
Yeah, that's why
get
that's one of the reasons why we are doing AI assisted DevOps,
yeah,
because
exactly.
it has become a common thing now for enhancing the productivity. Everybody is looking at AI, so that's why even I thought of doing. That's why I prioritized it over ML ops, and yeah, the course is going to be good. If you get time, you should also just watch it.
Yeah, I would definitely. I'm looking forward to it, and
Yeah,
definitely. And one more thing is because of that, like I've been able to, learn a lot more about like the organizational security in terms of compliance and things like that
perfect.
in my role. So like I've basically kind of like offloaded a lot of my coding into like GPT, and it's been like really great. So I just wanted to share a quick thought, and like I wanted to say all the best to everyone who's trying to apply, and you
Great.
guys got
So
it, and like
how is market in Canada? A lot of our subscribers might be from. Okay, tell me this thing. Like, what advice would you give for somebody in Canada to get job in DevOps? Like, what should they do? I
yeah,
want to hear from
absolutely.
you.
So
Yeah.
I would say like start off with and I was just listening to a person talking previously, the SRE, who was like asking you if we need DSA. And I would say like you would need DSA as an SRE because in my current role, if you really want to get promoted into the software development side of
Mm.
things and move into platform engineering, you should definitely know how code is built and software is packaged and deployed and how you can enhance your like developers workflows. So all your job is to essentially enhance your developers workflows because they are the ones who are kind of like pushing features and like uh, bringing money into the company, right? So
Yeah.
obviously you're the DevOps person and like you're the SRE. So think about how you can automate things, like be finicky about things, and more than what you know, like more than a number of tools it's about like the characteristic, I would say.
Exactly.
Like you need to change yourself as a person and like be the like go be the muscle for the company, that you're working for.
But
And
how is market in general? Like in Canada, is the market
mhm.
good? Job market
I
good,
would
or
say
how is
right
it?
now it's picking up because like a lot of my friends have been shifting to new jobs, and also a few people who were looking for jobs have been like getting interviews and getting called for. But
Good.
again, like about like how they maintain their resume and like how like if they're constantly working on new projects and like if they're keeping the Git repo active and things like that. But honestly, like a lot of people have also gotten interview offers through like referrals and
Hmm.
those kind of opportunities. But also, I've heard from a lot of friends that they're also doing things on Upwork and like Fiverr and things like that. Some of them have been lucky enough that they've got opportunities on those platforms. So and they're also adding that into their resume as well. So yeah, I mean these are kind of things that you keep doing proactively would kind of like help you land the job, to be honest. And yeah, definitely keep working hard and like push yourself, keep networking, and I think
Great.
yeah. That's
Yeah,
yeah.
that's a good suggestion. Like I think anywhere, any part of world you are in, I think right now you should focus on networking, be
Yeah.
active on LinkedIn.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you so much, Prem. Let's keep in touch. You're
Yeah,
doing
thank you.
great.
And one
Yeah.
last question I had. Do you have any like mentorship program in the membership?
No, not right now because
Okay.
the schedule is very busy right now.
Oh,
So
I totally get
yeah,
it. I'm so surprised how you're able to like keep on track with both work and YouTube. It's like so crazy. I respect you so much.
thank you.
Yeah, thank you so much for your
Bye, Prem.
continued
Take care.
support. Yeah, thank you.
Hi, Sai. What's up?
Hi Abhishek, how are you?
Yeah,
After a
I'm
long
good.
time,
Yeah,
we are
I
constantly in
remember.
Discord. Yeah,
I remember you from Discord.
yeah,
Great,
yeah,
nice
yes,
meeting.
yeah.
So where are
Because
you?
I'm in US
UK?
right now. US,
Oh,
yeah.
US. Okay.
I am just trying to get in market from last 1.5 year, but nothing works on my side. So I'm constantly listening to your YouTube channel from my BTech final year on 2021, and after that time only I think I need to go into DevOps side. After that, I came masters in 2021 in December, and I pursue my masters in information systems and technology in
Hmm.
one of the university in US. So I am constantly doing projects in your YouTube channel, and I'm getting some errors. You only solving that. I have
Yeah.
one question.
Are you
Yeah.
getting are you getting response good?
Yes, I'm getting response, but I have one question, because do you have any team in US so that I can get immediate response?
Right now, right now, the thing is that we have people in Dubai. Okay,
Okay.
so one of our team members is in Dubai, one is in UK, and myself. So I know we have that 3 to 4 hours of gap which
Yes,
we are
yes.
trying to bridge.
I know you can't.
It's very
I
hard to find someone in the US time zone. We are trying. We will
Yeah, I know
definitely
you
try.
can't reply to every thread, right? I know you are so busy. So yeah,
No,
your
no, that's
team
okay.
people also working, and I have got so many friends in Discord also. We are connecting with them, and we are making just interaction, like what projects you are
Lovely.
doing, and just we are. I have one question that
Yeah, please go ahead.
I'm doing the projects in your channel, and I'm completing the projects. After completion the projects, after few days, I can't remember.
You're forgetting. Okay.
Yeah, I can't remember the commands, like
Uh,
Terraform commands, like kubectl, like AWS. I have
mm.
all the projects in my AWS console and Azure pipelines. I have done so many projects, like 3-tier architecture and Udemy
See,
course and
one
TikTok.
one suggestion that I have for you. I mean, if that is the case, something that practically worked, like at least it worked for me in the initial days. So what
Okay.
worked for me is that so I tried to focus on one concept for a duration of time.
Okay.
Let's say right now what you do is when you take a project. In the project, I try to explain things end to end, right?
Yes.
So you learn Terraform in that, you learn let's say Ansible, you learn Kubernetes, you learn Docker. So what I would recommend is for some time, Kubernetes is very important skill, right? So
Yes.
what you will do is for 10 days, just focus on Kubernetes. That is day in, day out, do everything related to Kubernetes.
Okay.
So what happens is you will be completely used to Kubernetes.
Okay.
Then move to a different tool. Then you can continue doing end to end projects, but just try this approach. This is something that worked for me. Probably it might also work for you.
Yeah. So I'm preparing some notes like that, all the things.
Yeah, yeah,
If I get any calls, I need to immediately answer
yeah,
to
yeah,
them, because now the calls are very less. So we need to more attentive to them to question. We need to answer each and every question what they ask, because the market is up and down. So that's the
yeah,
thing. Yeah.
yeah. I hope market gets better in US. Let's see.
Yeah, I think now the Trump has been released 5 billions for AI, right? So we're thinking that we got some projects from the clients, but we are still on
Yeah,
the pipeline. Yeah.
nice, nice. Yeah,
Thank you, Abhishek.
we'll keep in touch,
Yeah,
Sai. You
Yes,
are
yes.
there on. I see that you are doing. I think you completed Udemy course also, right?
Yeah,
I
come
see
Udemy course. Yeah,
you
and
did.
I
Yeah,
completed in just 1 week. In just 1 week, on I taken on March 14th, sorry, Feb 14th, and I completed March 22nd. I got certification. Yeah,
perfect. Chalo, bye, Sai.
yeah.
We'll meet on the
Thank you,
Discord.
Abhishek. Yeah,
Take care.
appreciate. Yeah,
Bye.
bye. Yeah.
Hi, Anjali. What's up? You're on mute.
Now I am audible, sir.
Perfect. Yeah.
Evening. Hello. Actually, I have a 2.5 years of experience. Again, I am on mute.
No, no, no. I can hear you. Go ahead.
Okay, so I have a 2.5 years of experience in testing,
Hmm.
and I have completed all your videos and also an Udemy course.
Hmm.
So if someone asks me like before getting exposed to your channel, I also purchased some course from someone, and then they were saying ki you should not say that you worked on production level or work on a bigger project. So should I explain your project if someone asks me in the interview?
Okay. See, you're already working as an engineer, right?
Right.
So what I would recommend is that you should not be explaining the project as is, because let's say the
Not
previous
as
person.
I have worked on like whatever you said on Kubernetes, Ingress. I have done that, but in general, I don't know. I don't have that much exposure. I have just done
No,
whatever
don't
you
worry.
have done in project.
See, microservices are the same. That's what I
Mm,
was saying previous subscriber also, that don't bother or don't worry about the user interface. It, as a DevOps engineer, that's the least thing that you have to be bothered about. Right now on the YouTube channels, why people show you the user interface? Because you get a feeling that okay, I worked on something, I can see that.
mm,
But when you talk about Terraform, okay, you try to deploy the infrastructure. User interface is something that you're least bothered. You are creating infrastructure for microservices. Let's say you're working on Kubernetes. If you leave Ingress, there is a whole world of Kubernetes, and in that
mm.
entire thing, user interface is something that you are not at all bothered about, right? Take
Okay.
Ansible, take Git. In none of these things the user interface of application comes into picture. That's why, as a DevOps engineer, organizations will not worry if you worked on e-commerce application or if you worked on these application. What they will be worrying: how many microservices you worked on, how did you build infrastructure for the microservices, how did you set up the Kubernetes cluster for these services, what challenge you faced. That is important. Of course, if they ask you, you just tell them that for my organization we have a web portal, they have a website, because these days every company has a website. If you're working, let's say, even if you're working for a courier service like FedEx, they also have a website, right?
Right.
And their whole engineering team is taking care of that website, services related to it, customer service. So you can simply say my organization has a website, and for that website they have like 200, 300 microservices. As a DevOps engineer, I'm taking care of 10 microservices,
Mm,
for which, if they ask you like which part of the organization you're working for, just tell anything, like you work for the products, you work for the payments, you work for catalog services, shipping services. So
yes.
that's what I'm trying to tell you. Do not bother about the voting application interface, e-commerce application interface. Focus on the services.
Okay.
Got it?
Yes. Thank you.
If you ask me, like, let's say you are taking my interview, I'll not
Mm,
even bother like explaining that I worked for e-commerce application or something. I'll just tell the interviewer that my name is this, I'm working for this company, my
mm,
responsibility is to deal with 3 to 4 development teams where they have different services, and for those services my responsibility is to reduce the operations.
mm. No, the thing is like I have a very few exposure of Kubernetes, and whatever you have provided the links and everything to download and to the Terraform also the files. So I have just followed all this. So can I say that I know this stuff and I have these skills? So matlab, I have to work, or should I start giving interviews right now, or should I do
No,
more
no, you should,
practice
obviously
and
you should wait. Otherwise you will be,
okay.
you will get you will get demotivated.
Yeah.
So, okay, don't do that. Just wait, prepare things, then go to the interviews. Okay, so again, even if you prepare for the interviews, you are completely ready. I'll not tell you that for the first interview you will crack everything, but at least you will get some confidence. Maybe in
Okay.
10 interviews you might clear. Okay,
Okay. Thank you.
thanks Anjali, bye, take care, all the best. Hello Sunil, what's up?
Hi, Abhishek.
Hi.
How are you doing?
I think there is some, yeah.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, but there is some phone ringing. Is it, is it at your end?
Is it good now? Is it good now?
Yeah, it's perfect now. Yeah, go ahead.
Yes, Abhishek. I've been working in the industry from the past 14 plus years, and in 2017, I have been into I was like a DevOps enthusiast actually, and I started my coursing in DevOps in 2017 actually.
Okay.
And at that time, the type of explanation or presentation that is being done by you, it was not there actually. So
Okay.
for us as a DevOps enthusiast, it it used to be very difficult to learn the tools.
Hmm.
And those days it was like a market where we can grasp on these people and give the courses, but the courses are very
Hmm.
fundamental, the tools
Got it. Hmm.
very fundamental, such a way that is all cashing on the innocent people.
Okay. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. But now when I got to see your courses very recently, and
Okay.
that too while I was going through LinkedIn.
Hmm.
Then I started your courses. Then first is I have started with DevOps, then Azure, then this is all in YouTube. I didn't check into Udemy, but this is
No, no,
all in YouTube. That
we have all our courses for free on YouTube only.
yeah,
Udemy
yes,
is
yes,
just a project. Yeah.
yes. And but I am going through YouTube only. But I seriously feel that you're one of the best. Yes,
Thank you. Thank you so much.
seriously. And here my questions are like, well, now I've been trying into some architect roles in DevOps. Actually, I, 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 I have exposure into the DevOps tools and everything. But the thing in the architecture, when I try to think of a use case actually, and when I try to build some architecture for that, uh, I'm not, I can say that if I know how it
Hmm.
works and everything, but the design that we create now, not getting that creativeness to design such a way that it is a wow. So, can you suggest me what are the ways that you follow so that it can be useful for
Got
the
it.
person like me?
Sure. See, I told this previously also. Whoever is watching this live stream also, uh, make sure you follow the engineering blogs. So there is something
All
called engineering
means
blogs. Okay,
blogs.
it's not medium blogs, or it's not blogs on Forbes or something. Just search for example, search for Netflix engineering blog, search for Airbnb engineering blog. Okay, so those companies, they show, like even Red Hat, go for Red Hat, search for engineering blogs. So you can look at those companies engineering blogs. They have their architecture put there with the design diagrams, with complete explanation. If you are in the architect role, especially like for me, who is a principal engineer, those blogs help a lot, because there they are explaining the real architecture, they are explaining the challenges they faced, how they have auto scaled. At least for me, that is the real time experience that I'm getting. Okay, so maybe you also have a lot of experience. So try this, try the engineering blogs, and try to follow good people on LinkedIn. There are a lot of good people on LinkedIn. Follow them, they also share a lot of insights. That's how you do it. nothing more. Like, and today you have also have AI, right? Also ask ChatGPT for some high level design, you will get it. Okay.
Yes. So you reside in India or outside of India?
No, no, I'm in India only.
Okay, okay. Bangalore, you stay?
Hyderabad.
Oh, I'm in Hyderabad. I stay in Manikonda actually.
Great.
Okay.
Yeah. So maybe we can connect on LinkedIn, right? Uh, but it was
Definitely, definitely.
it was nice. Thanks.
Oh, my
Take
pleasure, my pleasure. I didn't think that this fast I would get a chance to talk to you.
no, no. Thank you so
Thank
much.
you so much. Thank you so much. Have a great day. Bye.
You too. Bye. Take a look at the engineering blogs. Hi Ram, how are you? What's up? You can't hear me? No, I can't hear you.
Sorry, I was on mute. Sorry.
How are you?
Am I audible to? Am I audible to you?
Yeah, you're audible. I remember you. You
Yeah.
came to our
Yes.
recent meetup in Hyderabad, right?
Yes. Gar building, and
Yes.
we meet multiple times in these live sessions only. And I bring different tasks, and you give me some solutions, and I tried also. So this time also I bring up one more thing that
Sure.
yeah, it is there is one live project going on that where I'm implementing EFK stack, but where we are using that Elasticsearch outside in Elastic Cloud, and it's an EKS we are using.
In a
And
AWS.
yes, AWS EKS.
Elastic. You are using Elastic Cloud in
No,
AWS. Like,
yeah, I will explain one thing. So we are using inside EKS, we need a EFK stack actually. So for that, we are using Elasticsearch outside this cloud. So Elasticsearch in Elastic Cloud, and Fluentbit and that Kibana in the same EKS only due to pricing perspective. So my doubt is when compared to price as a main point, is it better to continue with EFK stack inside EKS, or better to keep Elasticsearch and Kibana in a Elastic Cloud?
see, very simple. See, it all boils down to your maintenance effort. There
Yes,
is nothing different. If you are going for Elastic Cloud, they don't offer you any, like, most of the features are the same. The only thing that, take example of Terraform Cloud. Okay,
yes,
why a lot of people use Terraform and not Terraform Cloud? Because the operation for maintaining Terraform is not that much huge. Whereas when you come to Elastic Cloud, okay, so you try to analyze for your organization, like, for maintaining that Elastic DB. What is Elastic? It's a DB, right?
yes,
Right. So do you want to give your DB to a cloud provider, or you can manage it by yourself? That is the only trade off. If you think that
yes,
as a freelancer or as a DevOps engineer, if you feel that designing a solution where my organization takes care of Elastic on my cloud provider services, then go for it. AWS also has an Elastic service. For
actually,
your
this is
information.
a this is a freelance one that the client is saying that price is my first perspective. That he is saying to choose the best one where it is the
uh,
less price.
then
And even
then
though I
for
researched that, yes,
then go, I mean,
I
if it's a price perspective, right? If it is price point of view, use Elastic as a Kubernetes pod, and then provide EFS, or, yeah, EFS is good. You can just provide EBS or EFS.
EFS means
Like, in case you need additional storage. Okay, let's
okay,
say
yeah,
uh,
EBS volume like you're saying.
volumes. Yeah. Hmm.
Yeah, okay. When I choose this option, it is like when I search about these two things, pricing perspective. Uh, I look like Elastic Cloud is offering a better price. It's like a $16 per month starting from, but it is saying there is no limit for that. Based on the utilization, price may varies. But when I come to within the EKS, I'm not pretty sure how much CPU it is going to use. So
Yeah, that's
that's
what
where
you
I am
have to.
confused.
That's what you have to do a proof of concept, right? It depends on the
Yes.
client data. Like, I
Hmm.
cannot tell you without knowing the client environment, without knowing how much data they have, ingress, egress. It's not that
Yes.
easy. So
Yes.
$16 is what you see there. Again, that will
Yes.
be per user, or there will be a lot of conditions there. Try to go through
Yes.
that very carefully. Okay. And also they might have some conditions when you want to move out of Elastic
Yes.
Cloud. So take a look at all of that. But if your customer is pretty much focused on the price, I would I would give you a suggestion. Do it on the Kubernetes cluster
Okay.
itself.
Okay. Okay. And I hope you already see the site also in Discord. We discuss about that site, and you helped me that configuring service for that website, and it is working perfectly. It is like currently it is beta.indietown.com, and it is
Uh,
working perfectly fine with a certificate also. While configuring certificate only, you helped me in a Discord.
okay. Maybe I
I
don't
I
remember.
told you I told you love you 3,000 times at the end of that one. You remember that one?
Oh, okay, okay, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember. Nice, nice,
Yes.
nice. Yeah, I hope you get more freelancing opportunity. Which site are you using? Just for our
It's
audience,
fiber only.
Fiverr. Okay.
It
How
is
are
a
you?
second project actually.
Second project. Okay. How did you find your first project? Like, how did you find it?
I randomly created around 1 year back, and later I daily just go to site and just scroll down like up and down about other stuffs, and everyday checking, like site checking, like so that maybe I see in YouTube that uh, who are active, they only get the top list like that. I see. That's why I daily check in, and I randomly got few pings also. I got three projects which I rejected, that they are saying from end to end. They are
Hmm.
saying around, they given document with around 6 to 7 pages, and explaining every project that this is end to end. This is the milestones you need to do, and we can discuss pricing also. Let me know your availability like that. I directly saying I can't do this much without a team. So I reject three projects like that only,
Okay,
and
okay. No, no, good,
currently
good.
these two. Yes.
So
Yeah,
good that you
one
are
small
getting.
project completed, and this is the second project. It's going on.
Congratulations on your first project,
Yes,
Ram. Let's keep in touch on Discord, right?
yes, sure. I think in Discord, it is my his name is Raja actually, Raja P.
Okay.
My
Oh,
original
okay,
name is
okay, okay.
Raja. Yeah, but I'm using name Ram. Like Ram
Great.
is my favorite name. That's why.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes,
Okay,
sure, and
okay,
thank you. I will try that EFK in my EKS as you suggested.
okay, Ram. Bye. Take care.
Yeah, sure. Bye. Thank you, Anna. Bye.
Hi, Vishwa. What's up?
Yeah, hi Abhishek. What about you? I'm doing good. Or
I'm good. Go ahead.
uh,
What's your question?
I mean, I don't have anything related to technical as such. Currently, I'm working as a DevOps engineer, and I'm predominantly working Azure as well. So I don't have that much of technical questions. I'm working in a company, which is a product-based company in Bangalore. So the main question is that I mean, how can we get any job openings in Dubai? I just wanted to try it outside of India, because that is the thing which I am checking on, because they're preferring more local candidates and compared to other countries like. So, do you have any
I mean,
suggestions?
Dubai, I don't have idea. I never tried in Dubai as such. But this Sunday, I'll upload a video where I'm going to show you in general how you can find remote job opportunities.
Yeah.
So, I found out it's not like I found out something, but I was doing something. I was trying to look at remote job opportunities because some subscribers asked for it. So I found that, by following certain things, you can
Okay.
actually get remote job opportunities. It's not specific to Dubai or something, but in
Yeah.
general, you can get remote opportunities. I'll try to upload that video on Sunday. Do check it out.
Yeah. Yeah. Sure. Sure. Yeah. Thanks for your time, Abhishek.
Thank you, Vishwa. Bye. Take care. Hey, Abhay. Hi. What's up?
Yeah, hi Abhishek, how are you? I'm good.
I'm good.
Uh,
We we
yeah,
met we met before.
yeah, on the same call, like in here only StreamYard, I think last time.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, so I am giving like interviews nowadays. So Infosys, Capgemini, Global Logic, and one small company in Bangalore. I don't remember his name, but I am clearing all in all companies. I cleared first round, which is technical. where they ask like what is this, and like how you use in your organization. All the questions I answered, okay, and like I got selected also the first round, but the second round I am not able to crack the second round because they are asking techno managerial questions, like you are managing this, how you are managing this. They go deep inside more and more and more. Like I'm not able to answer those questions because I'm
See,
currently a developer. I am not a like DevOps engineer, but I have faked in my resume like two
no,
years of
see,
DevOps engineer.
I'll tell you something. See, this is the phase that everybody goes through. Okay, it's not something that is- in the
I
IT
am very
industry.
disappointed now.
No, in the IT industry, everybody tries to switch. It's not only about DevOps. Okay, people try to switch from QA to development, from front end to back end to full stack. And whenever people go from back end to full stack, no, they always say that I'm a full stack engineer. No matter what, they say that I have been a full stack engineer for a long time and I'm doing full stack. There also they ask questions. Manager ask the questions like, what are the challenges you faced?
Yes,
The good thing is that you will get better at it as you keep explaining things. You don't have to wait for the interview. Okay, you can do the check by yourself also. just just try to ask question yourself and try to explain it to yourself and see if your explanation is something that is convincing to you. Okay, ask yourself, what are the challenges you faced on Kubernetes, how are you managing it? Okay, try to answer yourself. And if you feel that, okay, I'm able to explain this, then try it in the interview. You will fail. You will fail 4 to 5 interviews, 6 to 7 interviews, but eventually you know what the interviewer is going to ask you, and you
yeah,
are already prepared for it, right?
yes.
See, good
Because
thing
there
is
are
that
so many tools and so many things
yeah,
like manager can like team lead or manager. The second round mostly they will take, so they can
but
ask anything.
good thing is that you are getting interview calls and you are clearing the first round.
First
Not
round
a lot of
only.
people are doing it, no. you
That
are
also.
you are far better.
But not able to crack. I am like disappointed. Like I am like there is this cooling period of 6 months, so I know like I am not getting any calls like after for these
No, no, no,
companies
no.
almost for 6 months. Like I am blocked. I can't apply.
There are, you are in Bangalore, you said, no?
No, no, I am in Gurgaon.
Okay. Anyways, like how
Like
there are so many.
I remember
There,
remember today also I gave the second round of Deloitte. He asked me the first question. You know about Kubernetes? I said yes. So the first question he asked. So what the recent learning you did, or what recently problem you solved? I was stuck there.
no, no, why? See, why are you stuck? That's what I was saying. No, I explained sometime before also for one of the subscriber. They also asked me the same thing. So, see, you are learning a lot of things every day. Why are you struck? Because you are not thinking it from the interview point of view. Today you learned, let's say today you learned the network policies of Kubernetes. You are understanding the concept, but you are not thinking from interview point of view how I can explain network policy to the interviewer. So you know that network policy is something which can block a pod. Now try to
Mm.
create a scenario. Just say that one challenge that I faced was all the applications were able to access the database. So I tried to see how I can fix it. Then I read Kubernetes documentation. I came to know about network policies. I try to understand what are the best practices for it, and I set up network. As simple as that. Nobody's nobody's trying. Nobody's expecting that you explain some rocket science to them. It can be a very simple concept. Maybe interviewer will be impressed. Give it a try. Don't get blocked there. Like try to explain something. If interviewer is not convinced, no, they will ask you, okay, can you tell anything better?
Like whenever I say something now, so they will go inside that. Like, okay, this one, how you configure this, how you are doing this, how you did this,
ठीक है
like
ना,
this.
ठीक है ना, like prepare one scenario, let them go deep. हमेशा वही सिनेरियो बता देना, मतलब that's okay. Let's say you take Kubernetes as a topic, take it as a challenge. It's okay, let them ask you something deep. You will understand, no, for the next interview how much deep or what kind of questions they are asking. Prepare for that. Again, go for the interview, talk about Kubernetes only. Let them ask you deep. How many times will you fail? You might fail five times, 10 times, but then immediately you will clear. See that
Okay.
that's see.
Like,
I mean,
could you,
now
yeah, could you like guide me like which kind of project should I like do to get like hands on more on this? I recently did your tic tac toe. you did it for GitHub Action, but I did it for Jenkins. Like
हाँ,
because in my resume I have mentioned Jenkins, right? So
हाँ,
like thing I don't use, I will not use GitHub. I will use Jenkins. So that hands-on experience.
हाँ. यार मतलब देखो, whichever project you do, whatever project you do, see, you can take our Udemy course also, try to do
Hmm.
that project also. What I'm trying to tell you is that first be confident that let them ask me anything about Kubernetes and I will explain. It's not that there is one project out there. See, a lot of times what we feel is that we are missing that one project. You feel that okay, I need one project which has everything so that I can go to the interviewer and I can explain.
Yes.
Trust me, even if you work as a DevOps engineer, to clear interview in another company, you will take a lot of interviews. The DevOps engineer is already working in a company.
Yes.
According to you, the DevOps engineer has real-time experience. So
Mm-hmm.
he or she should clear in the first interview itself. Why are they taking a lot of time?
Yeah. Mm.
That's not the case. So, okay, do as many projects as you want. It will help you gain confidence. But prepare from interview point of view. Whatever you are learning, just try to write down. Take
Yeah, I
one
have
scenario.
written down all the questions, whatever they ask.
Good, good, good. Yeah, you will definitely clear. How many years experience you have?
I have total 4 years and totally in development.
Oh, that's okay. Very good. Like 4 years only, no, you will easily clear.
Okay. Okay,
Yeah,
Vijay,
next
thank
time, next time when we meet, no, you will tell me that's okay. Okay, all the best.
definitely, definitely. Thank you so much.
Okay, how are you getting the calls? Let me answer this question. Maybe a lot of
Like I
some
am
will be waiting.
like daily updating my the Naukri profile. I saw your video. I think
Hmm,
Ankit Kumar. He is from TCS. He
hmm,
mentioned like how to update your LinkedIn, how to like keep updating your Naukri. I saw that video and I was doing like that. So I
yeah,
prepared it and I was also uploading from the like applying from the portal, like portal, Naukri, and LinkedIn. That's only easy apply. And like
easy apply.
yeah, just searching DevOps and just clicking on post, so HR might post some related to their jobs. Like if you want, we are looking for a DevOps engineer, so you can email your resume on this email.
Are
So
you
like that.
are you getting 2 to 3 interview calls per week? Not at least from the HRs. Are you getting 2 to 3 calls per week?
Like per week, yeah, 2 to 3 calls in week
Very
one
good.
week. I am getting.
So you mean there
But
are opportunities for people?
yes, I am getting calls. Like previously, I was not getting, but this time I am getting the calls. On clearing only for first round, but
Okay.
second
Yeah.
round it is okay.
Okay. Okay, Abhay. It was
Okay,
nice
Abhishek.
talking. Bye.
Thank
Take
you.
care.
Bye bye.
Hi, Umang. What's up? Umang, you're on mute, Umang.
Hi sir, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm fine, sir. So currently, sir, I'm working as a DevOps engineer in McAfee. So I was trying
Very good.
to switch. I was thinking, yeah. So previously, as we are discussing about like Kubernetes and everything, what real time experience, so like day by day, only today, tomorrow, yesterday, we are facing every day like small things. Even when, sir, for example, like today only, our pod terminated, but it's not coming up. So what network policy we said, it is also a small scenario which we can easily explain. Like
I,
I
I
thought.
missed your I missed your last part of the question. It was breaking. Can you repeat?
I'm seeing that the learning, everyday learning in the like product-based companies, we are also facing. For example, today only, like if one
Yeah, I
pod
got that.
from
Your
the
pod
cluster
got crashed.
gets term,
Hmm.
yeah. So this also we can explain to the interview, like this issue we faced,
Yeah.
and we have done something like this. So basically, my question was like when preparing, sir, for the product-based companies such as Microsoft or Google, and but we want to be in this field only, like DevOps engineer field only. So should we prepare like for DSA and all those stuffs? Because like I am working from last 4 to 5 years, so DSA is like gone. I haven't prepared. Like बिल्कुल भूल ही गया सर मतलब that's
So see, I'll be very honest with you. Um, Recently, somebody got placed in Microsoft. Okay. uh, someone, one of our subscribers got placed in Microsoft in Hyderabad itself, and they were not at all asked about DSA. Zero, like
Not
zero
in any
questions on
round.
DSA. Sorry,
Not in any round.
not in any round. No DSA was asked. They asked about system design. They asked about high level low down design. Then they asked projects. But when you go to Google, okay, when you go to let's say Apple, they will ask you about data structures and algorithms. Microsoft recently started this flexibility where if they are interviewing for data engineers, or if you are interviewing for DevOps or cloud engineers, Microsoft off late they are not taking any um, data structures and algorithms questions or rounds. But other tier 1 companies, they are still doing it. So what you can do is that, if DSA is not your cup of tea, don't focus on that 4 to 5 companies. There are a lot of tier 1 companies in India, right? For example, if you go to Red Hat, even Red Hat does not ask you data structures and algorithms.
I was
Okay,
about to
VMware.
ask this question. Like, sir, in Red Hat, what if we apply for DevOps engineer? What is like rounds? How many rounds? If you can make a
No, no.
video, like you
So
are only
it
working.
will be it will be mostly problem oriented only. There will be two technical rounds. There will be one managerial round and there will be one HR round. And both of those rounds will be problem oriented. There will be a discussion. Uh, However, there will not be DSA related things.
Hmm.
Even
That's
VMware,
really
VMware also, uh, they also don't ask you things like that. Other tier one companies, there are tier one companies which don't ask you DSA,
like
but
they give you problem and give you some time, like 1 or 2 days. You can solve it this way. They
huh,
give you.
yes, Red Hat way of interview is that, and other companies also are there. They also focus on that approach only.
Yeah, and they are offering with good salaries.
Yeah,
Yeah.
good,
Okay,
good.
sir.
Yeah, Umang, it
Nothing
was
else.
nice talking to you. Bye.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Bye.
Take care. Hello, hi Anjan, what's up?
Hey Abhishek, yeah, good to see you. You are doing very well. Actually, I came from SharePoint background. Initially, I have total
Which
13 years of.
background?
I came from SharePoint background. So
SharePoint. Okay,
last,
okay.
yeah,
Uh-huh.
SharePoint developer background. But last 5 to 6 years, I have been working in DevOps. So my primary everything is Azure DevOps. I was more on Azure related stuff. I was working with Azure DevOps. But my question is now, so like we have we have been working in 5 to 6 years in DevOps. So overall experience is 13.
Mm.
So if I consider now, if I want to move our next step, I see that there is less calls. I don't know, is the expectation also it is very high. It's not about it's not of any like multi-cloud their expectation or I don't know exactly like the calls is the first thing is uh, expectation if it is any DevOps engineer more than 10 years what is their strategy, how to follow their strategy, that is the first
See,
question.
okay. One thing is that in IT, right? You said you have like 14 years experience, something. Okay.
Yeah.
So quite obviously the opportunities will go down. It's obvious. Okay, it's not about something with DevOps or development or something. So you have a lot of experience and that senior positions in the company. It's always the triangle, right? So if you look at the triangle of the organizations, the lowest level is the junior engineers, then you have mid-level engineers, then you have senior principal, then you have
Yeah,
directors, VP, CTO, then CEO. Like, it's a triangle. As you go up the ladder, opportunities will definitely come down.
yeah,
So what you can do is probably something what I am trying to do is to keep up to date. That's what we can do. Keep up to date, understand different design patterns, understand the architecture, how to design better solutions. I think that will keep our resume strong. Also with
yeah.
AI, try to see how you can enhance your productivity. And yeah, we have to do these things. That's all I can think of. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, but when I look back, the even though I know little about Kubernetes, I didn't get a chance. Mostly Azure. I'm just giving that one point here so that everybody will help that. So Azure people like who is working on it, right? We don't get much opportunity to go with the Kubernetes. What I see in my 5 to 6 years experience, mostly they will play with the most on the logic app, function apps, ADF. All is like a deployment visit to that. That is one thing I should DevOps. There is a limitation on the Kubernetes learning, but yeah, as you suggest that, yeah, we should I should upskill more on that design wise. Yeah, thank you, and you're doing very well. Yeah, appreciate.
Thank you. Yeah, it was nice connecting. Yeah,
Yeah,
sure. We'll keep in touch. Bye.
yeah, bye.
Hi, Sarah. What's up?
Hello, Abhishek. Nice meeting
Hi.
you.
Nice. Great meeting you. What's up?
Yeah, good, good. How are you?
I'm great.
Okay, so basically, I was joined as a DevOps engineer a year ago. I was initially from non-IT background.
Oh,
I've
nice.
learned from you. Yeah, I've watched your video every day, your playlist, DevOps playlist, and that luckily I thought of mailing you many times, but I haven't received any response. That's fine for me, but I'm so happy to connect with you today.
Sorry
So
that you did not get the response, but yeah, thanks for sharing. Yeah.
yeah, so I'm so happy with because I hired as a DevOps engineer because it's so hard to come from a non-IT background and learning
Yeah.
the DevOps the things. And after what initially
Happy to know.
happened,
Okay,
uh,
we'll come to that. We'll come to your question, but
yeah.
how did you switch from non-IT to IT? Maybe you can share
So,
some few things for our subscribers.
sure, definitely. So I was working as a technical support role in MNC, and after that, I thought of like seeing my colleagues from the domains. I thought of like I could switch, that could be my better path in the career. So I thought like, yeah, that is a right position and right way of choosing things. And I was little confused about technology. What should I go, like should I choose front end or back end or
Hmm.
development or something? Then I came across, I was browsing a lot and I came across your channel, and I've seen like, yeah, this is something I've learned. I have seen the AWS playlist, cloud playlist, the first video I have saw, and that is really amazing thing. Like after watching the whole video, I thought like, okay, this might be the path I'll try for a few days, and if not, we'll switch to another domain. And luckily you created me a great interest in my mind, so I thought of proceeding with it.
Very good.
After a year of hard work and getting
One
my
year. It took one
yeah,
year for you. Oh,
yeah, it
very
took
good.
one
Very good.
year
Yeah.
because it due in the middle of 2024, like in starting of 2024, I guess there is a like layoff and recession going on at that point of time, so it's so hard to get interview calls. So anyhow, luckily I got placed in MNC. So I got placed in MNC in 2024 May. Now in this 2025 May, I'll be completing 1 year. It's all because
Awesome.
of you. I want to
No,
sincerely
no,
thank
thank you. It's your hard work. You spent one year. So awesome. Yeah. Now let's
you. Yeah.
take your question. Yeah.
Yeah, my question is, I was interviewed based on the DevOps, like everything is interviewed on based on DevOps. But after going into the company and the project, my designation was a DevOps engineer. So after going into the company, I was like, my responsibilities were completely based on the SRE, the site reliability engineer. So my tasks are monitoring the dashboards and working on jobs and AWS tickets. So and so exactly, I'm not having access to CI/CD process and everything what all DevOps engineers do. So that was the main drawback for my role, but my designation was same like all the DevOps engineer, but that is the main drawback. And one more question is, I was asked to do certs, the certificate renewals, SSL things and all. I browsed many videos, but unfortunately I didn't get any informative things to learn on
Hmm.
that. I felt a
Very
little
good.
pressure.
I'll make video on that. Yeah, sure. Good. Yeah,
Yeah.
even I was thinking sometime back that I should explain how to create certificates, how to attach certificates to Nginx or Apache, how to restart, how to continuously upgrade the certificates. Sure,
Oh,
I'll
is
I'll
this a
definitely do that.
DevOps responsibility? I'm not sure. Like I haven't.
Yeah, it's part of DevOps engineering. Yeah,
Oh, okay. Okay, I
yeah,
thought
yeah.
like that was not a DevOps engineer part
No,
because
no,
we
no.
only know CI/CD things, right? The tools,
No,
the
no,
things.
no. This is also part of DevOps because it's kind of patching the servers. Even like you have Kubernetes client API, you also try to, if required, you also patch that. Uh, you also have load balancer certificates, ingress related,
Yeah,
like the
yeah,
load
yeah.
balancer certificates. So it's all part of it. Like AWS has ACM and all, right? So
Yeah. Okay, so we need, I think, from my point of knowledge, like we need a deep Linux things, Linux stuff. I thought like my team lead told me like to have an advanced knowledge on Linux because in the DevOps engineer we have only limited things. Like if you learn few commands, that's enough.
yeah,
But we
yeah.
need an advanced Linux also. It seems.
It's
I'm not
SRE.
sure.
Yeah. If you're in SRE, yes. Hmm.
Okay. So how do we filter that, Abhishek? Like if you are hired for an SRE or DevOps or what all things are there, are the
See,
roles?
I'll tell you one thing. Like, what happens is that when you go to companies, right? So, actually, there is a very clear separation between DevOps and SRE. Okay, DevOps is basically about uh, software development lifecycle where you try to reduce the operations efforts for the developers. For example, it can be Git related things, CI/CD related things, deployment related things, right? Typically, it stops there. Build, integrating your CI/CD, performing the deployment related things, Kubernetes infrastructure. Actually, it stops there. And then once your application is deployed, whatever you have, right? Like making sure you monitor your website, setting up observability to it, right?
Yeah,
Making sure your site is good, sending out alerts,
yeah,
taking up the requests from the customers, level
yeah,
one, level two requests,
yeah,
rotational shifts. That is all SRA. However, what happens is this is the reality. But when you come to the expectations, right? What companies do is that if they don't, let's say they don't have enough resources in the DevOps team, they ask SRE team to do DevOps. Similarly, there is DevOps engineering team, and if they don't have SRE enough people, they'll ask you to do that because somewhere or the other, a DevOps engineer can perform SRE tasks, SRE engineer can perform DevOps tasks. So I mean, let's say you have a full stack developer. Full stack developer can definitely do the backend, or
hmm.
sometimes the backend developer might do something related to front end. That it's like that.
Oh,
So,
okay.
I mean, practically speaking, it shouldn't matter to you because uh, when you go to the interviews, right, you should not be bothered about all of these things. Whatever you feel like, you just say that. Like, if you want to say you are a DevOps engineer, say you are a DevOps engineer. Say you are working on CI/CD. How does it matter, right?
Yes,
They don't know
yes,
what you are doing. Like today, I don't know what you are doing. You just told me, so I know. If you would
yeah,
have told me, like if you join this call and if you told me that you are a developer, I'll believe you are a developer.
yes, yes.
Then
Got
it's
it.
up to you to prove, right?
Yeah, yeah. So,
That's what I'm
how
saying.
about like, do I want? I was completely interested on CI/CD and the complete DevOps responsibilities. So, how about like switching a company and looking for the role? Is it a good idea, or should I wait for
No,
two
no,
or three
it's a
years?
good idea, but probably wait for 6 more months. I would say, just stick with that company for 1.5 years, then start applying for companies outside. You might take 2 to 3 months more, so you will have like good experience with your first company. This is only your first company, right? So
Yes.
stick with it for some time. That's what my suggestion is.
Oh, okay, sure. Thank you so much.
Thank
Kindly
you,
make
Sarah.
videos on SSL search and things because it
Sure,
helps us a lot.
I'll do that. Sure, Sarah.
Thank.
Okay, there is one question before we move to the next one. With your guidance and videos, I successfully managed to secure. Oh, okay, just an. Okay, I thought there is a super chat. Thank you, Akshat. Great. Hi, Adesh. What's up?
Hi Abhishek, how are you?
I'm great, Adesh. How are you?
Uh, I'm also good actually. I just gave an interview at night 10 p.m. and I just saw your stream on the
Oh,
YouTube.
you
Thought of
just gave
joining
an
in.
interview, 10 p.m.
Yeah,
Okay.
it was 10 to
Which
11
inter?
p.m. actually.
How many years experience you have? Which interview is it?
I I have about 3.5 years of experience, completely career experience, and it has been in DevOps domain only primarily. It was an interview for ZS, and like I've been getting a lot of callbacks, and I'm able
ZS,
to give yeah, ZS Associates, Bangalore only. I'm in Bangalore
Bangalore,
currently, so
Gurgaon, Gurgaon also, right? It's in Gurgaon also, I guess.
yeah, it is quite popular. They're all over the country, and I think foreign also. I've been
Hmm.
giving interviews for other companies also, so I'm like final round everything. So I'm just waiting for the HR calls like that. So it's been going good actually. Like when
Hmm.
coming to interviews opportunities for me. I just wanted to
Okay.
ask you about this. Like I'm
One question.
asking,
One
yeah, sure.
question before we take your thing. Uh, So how are you finding the interview calls? Like, people have this question. I see in the chat section also. You said you have 3 years experience. Other person also said they have 4 years experience. So a lot of people are not getting calls with same experience. So are you doing anything different? Uh, what are your suggestions for them?
So I primarily started getting calls after like uploading my resume and on Naukri, basically doing all the work on Naukri, updating every once a day in the morning. After that, only started getting calls primarily because I was not using Naukri at all. I was just applying on LinkedIn and well found, and I was not getting calls. LinkedIn and all, I never got a call to be honest. From Naukri, only HRs are calling me, and I'm also applying on the portal every day. So that is how I'm getting callbacks on Naukri, and also uh, primarily this is only Naukri is the reason
Naukri
to be
worked for
honest.
you basically. Okay, got
Yeah,
it.
Naukri worked luckily.
Cool. Okay, go
So
ahead.
I wanted to ask, do you think AI will take over DevOps domain entirely, like 5-10 years down the line? Like, will this domain still be there?
Like, see, that's a too long thing, like 5 to 10 years. I don't think even anybody can say that, because the landscape is growing very fast, right? Who would have thought 2021, when ChatGPT was launched, people just ignored it. People just said that, oh, okay, it just has data till 2021 September or something. So it's something that is not uh, you should be scared about. Then there was even advanced models. Then people said something. Now there is AI agents, right? People are talking about AGI right now. So
Yeah.
who knows, like, why are you thinking, like, you cannot even think about 5 to 10 years. Some people say that after 5 to 10 years, I read something where they say that there will not be anything called software engineer. There will be something called software orchestrator, where a software orchestrator is a person who works and like who works with agents. So as a software orchestrator, you try to orchestrate different agents and you try to instruct the agents to perform the solution that you want. Like, these are all predictions. Who knows what happens 5 to 10 years later? Think for next 2 to 3 years, where whatever you're doing right now, try to do it in an AI assisted way. Let's say you're working on a development task, you're working on DevOps engineering task. Can you use any agent? Can you use any assistant? How can you do it fast? Right? Try to do that. That's what
Okay.
my suggestion is, because it wouldn't impact one field. That is something that I'll tell you. See, if there is development related positions, there will be DevOps engineering, there will be testing. Overall, if it has to impact, it will impact the entire industry, and the industry will take a different shape. Like I told you, maybe there will be new designations called software orchestrators, or humans will work with AI, do something else, like solve big problems. Today you can't go to Mars, right? You definitely can't go to Mars, or you cannot even, like, today we did not even build a car that can go more than 1,000 kilometers per hour. So what did we do in mechanics? Like, we haven't done very great in mechanics, right? Today we don't have medicine for cancer, so we did not do great in pharma. You cannot go to external space, so you haven't done great there also. So you have lot of problems to solve, and in all of these problems that I mentioned, engineering is involved, IT is involved. You cannot ask ChatGPT to design a solution that takes you to Mars today or any models. So that's where humans will work. This is my thing. This is what I feel. So don't think 5 to 10 years later. Just think for next 1 to 2 years how you can scale yourself, how you can become better at what you're doing.
Okay, got it. And also another thing I want to ask is having to like I have 3.5 years of experience, but I never really coded. Like I never had the development experience actually, and I feel like that is one of my major weakness to not being able to code. Like I'm good with Linux, Bash, that all is fine, but Python coding or when it comes to like that, I feel like that's one of my weakness. Like, is it really important coding for DevOps roles?
No, no,
If you
understand the
want to
code.
progress in your career.
Understand the code. Okay, that's important. It's not important that at least in today's world, it's not very important that you have to write code, but at least you have to understand the code, build the logic. Okay, so understand the structure of Python programming. If a program is given to you, at least you are able to figure out that okay, this is performing this task, this is the flow of the application, right? For example, uh, when I started with DevOps engineering, these days people don't do that practice. But what we used to do is we used to start right from the context path of the application. See, today we start from the other way around. We directly start with deploying the applications. But first you need to understand what is servlet. Like you deploy an application, you need a servlet. So what is servlet? Then what is how your response is coming to the application from the server? So there is something called context path. From context path, your request is received by the main program. From the main program, where is it going? Okay, it's going to a process where the application is starting. Then which functions of the application are invoked? Then you can think of deployment of the application. Today, yeah, today people don't even go that depth because a lot of things are made easy by the cloud providers. But what I will tell you is that at least understand the code given a
Okay.
program to you, because as a DevOps engineer you also need scripting, right? So a program is given to you, at least you should know what that program is doing.
Okay, got it. And actually, coming to the callbacks that you said, I just wanted to add that luckily I was coincident enough to be part of both SRE and DevOps. Like I work with monitoring tools and
Hmm.
DevOps, CI/CD, Azure DevOps, and everything. So I think that combination really helped me a lot,
Hmm.
and in getting through interviews and everything. Also, one more thing I noticed is that, like to the general viewers, is that I actually also ask the interviewers question back. Like I generally ask them about their opinion on AI changing the DevOps domain and try to have a discussion with them. Like I make sure I let them know that I'm someone who wants to learn things. So I feel like that they appreciate, and that also helps me get through rounds. And even if I'm not aware with some technologies, I feel
Yeah,
like they know that, oh, this guy can learn.
just asking them build a discussion with them. That's what you're saying, right?
Yeah, so just making them think that you can learn, you can go through documentations and do things on your own. That will really help. That has really helped me out in my interview process and all.
Hmm.
So yeah, thanks a lot, Abhishek, for this interaction. Thank you for your time. It was really nice. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, thank you so much, Adesh. And yeah, I don't see more people, anyways. A lot of people are there, but still, they don't have. Yeah, anyways. So we have almost 350 people, but I think it's over 90 minutes right now. A lot of questions. We picked up a lot of people. We answered a lot of questions. So yeah, whoever did not get a chance, let's do it next time. But thank you so much for joining today's live stream. I hope you found it useful. The reason for not uploading AI assisted DevOps video today is because of this live stream. Oh, I think, sorry, Rohit, I think you are there for a long time. Yeah. Hi.
I am audible.
Yeah, yeah. Sorry, I think you are
Can you
there for
can
a
you hear
long
me?
time, so I thought let me
No
take you.
problem. Thank you so much for adding me, Abhishek. It's an honor. Uh, I'm not gonna waste a lot of time. I'm just gonna get to the point. Hi, am I audible? Are you able to hear me?
There is some disturbance, but it's okay. Please go ahead.
Hello, hello. Is it better
Yeah,
now?
yeah. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay, Abhishek. So I have worked as a Java developer before, but to be honest, I did not like it that much. And while working, I was also pursuing my masters, and while doing masters, I was exposed to AWS and cloud technologies. So I found it
Hmm.
really interesting. Actually, I just completed my masters 3 months back, and then I explored your channel.
Hmm.
Ever since January, I've been following your roadmap, the date roadmap, and I have completed. I just recently completed the first playlist, the DevOps Zero to Hero playlist,
Very
all the
nice.
68 videos. So I completed by the end of Feb, and I was working on that last project in the playlist, that Ultimate CI/CD one. So it took me a week to to understand and actually perform it. I was getting a lot of errors, but I just posted it on LinkedIn with the detailed steps and everything.
Hmm.
My question is, so far I have realized that uh, the DevOps thing is not easy. I mean, we have to have knowledge of lot of tools. For an example, when I was working as Java developer, like we did not need to have knowledge of lot of tools, right? I was like it was enough if you have like basic core Java knowledge, advanced Java, and Spring Boot, everything. So it was, I mean, the learning curve was like kind of limited, but now I have to learn a lot of tools like Jenkins and Maven and like a lot of tools. So at this point, I'm feeling kind of overwhelmed, whether I will be able to learn all the tools and like suppose if I'm learning Jenkins now, I find myself forgetting the concept of Ansible. So
Hmm.
how do I do that? Like how do I keep things in mind like all the time? Like do I have to practice every tool every
Yeah.
day, or like how much DevOps is enough to get a job? Is my it's my question. Like
Okay. Got it. See,
I'm
I'll
really
tell you
sorry if it's
something.
weird.
No, I mean, see, there is no rocket science behind it. Like, I think everybody has that problem, right? Um, yeah, continuous practice. That's it. You can't do anything more than that. So, yeah, you might feel that okay, I'm giving the same answer, but there is no solution to it, right? What can you do? Like, if you are forgetting things, you just keep practicing. So, yeah, I know, you might be disappointed by the answer, but that's the
No, no, I'm not. Like actually, my question is like when will I feel like okay, I'm ready. I can give interviews now. Like I am learning since almost 3 months now. So what
Hmm.
would be your answer to that? Like I'm familiar with the AWS concepts, most of
Hmm.
them, but I'm gonna brush up them. Now I can see you have a playlist AWS Zero, and I was just watching your networking wala playlist to brush up the networking concept. So like my question is, I've completed DevOps Zero to Hero,
Hmm.
and brushing up the networking concept, and I will be completing AWS Zero to Hero as well. Although I do
Lovely.
have not the most of the tools already, I've performed application and everything. I've also done an internship, the cloud one, AWS cloud one. Uh, so like okay, Terraform is pending. Terraform playlist is
Yeah,
pending.
yeah,
So
yeah. Just complete Terraform, and then start doing more and more projects. That's the only thing. Initially, you'll forget things, but you'll just get hold of things. That's it.
okay, so like your advice would be keep practicing and doing projects. So like eventually I will feel confident to give interview. There's no shortcut.
Yeah, there is no shortcut. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Thank you so much, Abhishek. It was really
Thank
nice
you.
talking to you. And thank you so much for everything.
Thank you. Thank you, Rohit. Bye. Take care. Yeah, I was just saying, like, reason for not uploading the video today with respect to AI assisted DevOps is because I wanted to do this live stream. We have been doing it for a long time. It has become a habit, so I thought I'll continue it. Tomorrow I'm going to upload the video on AI assisted DevOps, and you are going to create your very first Gen AI project tomorrow. So yeah, in case even you missed first episode and second episode, I would highly recommend you to watch the third one, because you will unveil the power of generative AI. You will understand how, as a DevOps engineer, even you can automate very simple things using Gen AI. It will be a beginner friendly project, so make sure you don't miss it. So thank you so much for joining the live stream today, and see you all in the next one. Take care. Bye bye.